This is the Boss Up Ball Out podcast. Your boy LL Cool Torrance. What up? What up, man?
Wazam, good morning. Happy we know who we playing Monday.
Yes, sir. And it's the Wolf Lion Coach Mike Jones, and we back to bring you some more of that Detroit Lions ish talk. But as you can see, our man Kurt Steele is on vacay.
Again.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he loving it, man. I got to get some of that military money. I got to, I got to figure out what they be doing. Nah, it's too late for me because they don't accept people this old. But hey, man, shout out to Kurt Steele, man. Hope he enjoying himself, man, and him and his family, man, and yeah. But we gonna hold it down here, man, on the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, and y'all know how we do, man. If we agree with what is said, we give it a boss up. And if we like nah man, then we say it's balled off. We balled on man, and we just don't like it. And we actually really do give our real opinions. We don't give you that, you know what I'm saying, whatever that the kind of one person take one side of the argument, the other person take the other side. We here and we just speak what we really feel. They're either both positive, they're both negative, or one positive, one negative. I mean, that's how it is, man. But first off, LL, I want to get your recap so far. I know there's one game tonight still to play, but what have you thought about the playoffs so far? I, have you tuned in?
Yeah, I've been watching. I just watching football pretty much. That's it. Waiting on, some stuff I can really be interested in. That's about it.
Yeah, actually, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't really watch no football this weekend. I watched like a little. I peeked in a few times, man. Like I kind of like. But like I don't know, man. It's weird because now that the Lions are like on top, I just don't feel the need to be like tuned in and who I got to see. Like I just don't feel the urgency. I should say. I always feel the need to be tuned in to football. But I just don't feel the urgency. Like it's okay if I miss that game. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
mean, yeah, because then it's I've had years of doing that because the Lions weren't in the playoffs, so where you just like, you watch a game here, watch a game there, kind of stuff. But nah, I do like the Ravens. As players out there that I like, but like you said, you may not have had time. I did. I ain't have much else to do, so just put the TV on and have it on.
right. Well, I did have time. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? But I chose this weekend
just
to
chose some other stuff to do.
spend with the family because football it's the playoffs. And I feel like when I'm locked in, I'm locked in. Don't nobody say nothing, don't nobody ask me for nothing, don't nobody ask me no questions, don't no kids ask for nothing. My wife don't ask for nothing. Y'all leave me alone. I'm watching football. Don't talk to me until the end of the Super Bowl. But I'm just playing with you, man. But
Mm-hmm.
they know how I am, man. But let's so let's get into the first topic, man, which I'm gonna let you go ahead and get to it, man. So we found out this weekend what we need to find out. So what we find out, LL?
Um, well, can I say this first? I didn't real. I mean, I did realize, but I kind of forgot that it was a game tonight that could determine who we played. So when I put my topic in there, maybe I helped us out. Maybe I put a good fortune on us. Cause I said, well, we know who we play now, and we actually may not have known
Right.
at this time yesterday. If a game had went differently, and that's the command or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Washington Commanders. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the home team, they ended up losing that game 23-20. They were a popular pick for upset. I had texted around to a couple of my homies. I was like, "Yo, is the Bills on upset alert?" And one of them was like, "Nope, but the Bucks sure is." And I'm like, "Man, you crazy." I mean, not to say that, but not to say the Commanders couldn't win, but I didn't think they was gonna win, and I was wrong. So, we shall be. With all that being said, we shall be playing the Washington Commanders next Saturday or this coming Saturday evening at 8 p.m. I forgot what channel they say this on, or what did you remember what they said? Is it on
I
Fox or
do not
NBC? I
remember.
think it's NBC, but whoever. That's where we gonna be at playing the Washington Commanders. So what do you think, Coach Mike, about just what's your initial thoughts on playing the Washington Commanders next or in the divisional round of the playoffs?
Um, I think we on our game. I mean, I think we're gonna watch whoever. Um, just because we got the extra bye week to get to rest up, man, and to get right. But if there's one caveat to that, all of that, man, that's Jaden Daniels, man. Hate, I just hate the luck he having this year, man. I hate it. And by the way, I got that shirt, LL. But yeah, but I just don't like. It's something about like what he doing that it just irritate me, man. Because I'm like, how's he getting this lucky all the time, man? Like last second touchdown, I think he had like two or three of them, just last second heaves and just, oh my god, they won! Oh my god, like come on, man. Like I just don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
get it. I get it.
and but with that being said, I expect the Lions to give him that work. Like we're gonna give him that work. Like he gonna get his cage rattled. Big Z gonna be on his head.
I
So
sure hope so.
yeah, man. I just don't like the high. I just hate the mobile quarterbacks. Man, he's like Lamar Jackson at the NFC. You know what I'm saying? Like he the mobility factor, not the throwing factor, not the no, but that mobility factor. He's like Lamar of the NFC. Now I'm not saying he is Lamar. I said he's like Lamar of the NFC.
I know.
And
But
he
that's
just it's just like, man, he always can extend the play, man. And that's what I'm worried about. But besides that, man, we good, man. Like we gonna step on the gas, and then we're not gonna let off the gas. So
it's that you said that that was kind of be gonna be my point. You know, I think we'll win this game. I get it what you're doing. You just showing respect to Jaden Daniels.
yeah,
But man, come on now. The only thing that's just like saying I'm just like Lamar Jackson. The only thing we got in common is that we're African Americans. So I don't put nothing past that point.
right,
Them is two completely different animals right there. But
right.
yeah, no, like you say, you know, I fully expect the game plan to be, you know, catch up. You know what I'm saying? Turn the heat up and let's see if let's see if the rookie can kind of match up. You know, our defense might take some some opportunities. You know, their defenses can is opportunistic as well. But no, I like our matchup, and I'm waiting on Sunday. I'm waiting on Saturday evening.
Right. Um. Yeah, man. We supposed to get players back. That's another good thing, and that's probably something I forgot to add in here. But man, just talk about the players we're gonna get back for
And
this
that's
game since we own this game.
let me just because what you just said that one we already got back. I think that's the reason why I I'm a little bit more confident in this matchup. You know, because like you said, running quarterbacks usually have a little bit of issues with those, especially this year. And a lot of people are gonna want to aim at that Buffalo game. One difference in that Buffalo game, it's what's a lot of differences in us and a lot of other teams, but one difference in that Buffalo game. You already know where I'm going with it, Alex Anzalone.
Hmm.
And one thing, and this is one thing, and I should to go back a couple, like how you were saying, like just watching football. I know you said you ain't watch much. When I was watching, one thing that I don't want to say scout because I'm not a scout at all. Just watching, like, oh, we could do this, and we maybe that is
You
scouting
can
in
be
a
a
way.
scout. You can be a scout.
I'm not a scout at all, but I kept thinking like he ain't gonna do that on Cam Jack. Like, he go, or you know what I'm saying, Alexander only gonna get to you first, and you all that extra shit, he gonna knock the magic out of his ass. So that's I like our I think that in this coming matchup, and Alex Anzalone will be big for us. But my apologies, kind sir. Continue on.
No, you good. One thing I want to add is just that we getting healthier, man. Well, as healthy as can be. Um, for this matchup, like you said, Alex Anzalone, he gonna be in there. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have any of our linebackers for that game. I believe wasn't that the game where Jamal Adams played in that game?
Against the
Trying to
Bills,
think.
I
Yeah,
think I think
or maybe it was. I can't remember,
I think
but
that was his first game. I really don't remember. I think it
yeah,
was though, and he came
yeah,
out
but
like blitzing off the edge, and that was
yeah,
the last we saw of him.
yeah. So like when that game, man, we was starting Jamal Adams, Quan Alexander. They was That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So we got our starting DBs besides Carlton Davis. Shout out to Carlton Davis, man. But our starting DBs is intact. Our linebackers are pretty much intact. Besides Derek Barnes, but we're gonna have
and Malcolm
Captain Jack.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, and Malcolm Rodriguez. We're gonna have Captain Jack and Anzalone, man. Anzalone, man, he ready. I feel like y'all done messed up because y'all done gave him 2 more weeks. You know what I'm saying? For that to heal up, man. Like if y'all thought he was out there hitting last week, if y'all thought he was flying downhill last week, y'all are in a world of trouble, boy. I'm telling you right now, man.
Another player, it's not on defense. I hope if you weren't gonna go there with this one, but of course, Dave Montgomery is coming back as
Yep.
well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That you know what's gonna be interesting about that is the time split, the carry split. How is that gonna work?
I don't really care. That's I don't. I see, and that's again like watching these games. It's like, oh, okay, watching stuff is like, dang, Sonic is much faster than that. Like
Right.
dang, like when they, like the Commanders, for instance, they were having issues with Josh Jacobs. Like, man, you know, Dave Montgomery gonna punch y'all in the mouth. Like this, just
Right.
so styles make fights. I like I like our chances in this one. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
no,
definitely.
just as far as coming back. I want to see Dave Montgomery as well in this matchup.
Right. Right. But do you think it's gonna be like how it was before he went out? Like where he come in first drive, he take him, and second drive is Jameer Gibbs, or do you think they're gonna start out with Jameer Gibbs, or do you think they're gonna start out with David Montgomery? Is he coming off the injury? Is he all the way healthy, or is he as healthy as can be?
Um, I don't know what they're gonna do. But what I think what I would do, let's say that if I were calling the shots, just with the situation how it is. Well, I don't know because I might do it one or two ways. Well, the Lions might do it. It's Dave Montgomery. Let's just first drive as he is as usual. I'm saying? Let's just show that we show he's back and we riding with him type stuff, which ain't a bad thing because that's what we do.
Right.
And we've all complained that sometimes these games that he start out strong and then we don't see him for a while. So maybe this fits better now. We kind of let him come out and set the tone, and then we let Sonic go, and then maybe bring him in later. And that's kind of where I'm leaning. Well, I would say I would just let it go. However, split it, whatever, however you want to look at it. I would go
Right.
Gibbs with running back 1 carries, and then Montgomery running back 2 carries. But the later as the game get, I would tip it a little more and a little more and a little more until the fourth quarter is kind of almost flipped to where Montgomery is carrying it in the fourth, and Gibbs is doing just whatever else he can do. So
Right.
because in that way, I've mentioned this before. That's how they used to do. Back with Marion and Barber. I forget they had a couple different running backs, but one of them was the closer. And I think it was Marion. They had a few of them over there in Dallas that year, but they used one of them specifically as a closer, and that's what I would maybe lean towards that. But I think the Lions might just come out like just showing, hey, this is what we gonna do. We gonna show our man off first, and then let Gibbs come and do the zip zap stuff.
You know what? I do like that. We're gonna punch you in the mouth. We're gonna beat you up, and then after that, you're gonna catch me if you can. I like that. I like that. While you beat up and demoralized, you gotta catch me.
I
I
seen
like
the
that.
thing. It said you want to try tackling. I'm not verbatim, of course, but it said if you want to try tackling Derrick Henry, go outside and try to tackle a car. He said that motorcycle that's speeding past your body, that's Lamar Jackson. So I think that's gonna be kind of you want to
Right.
Montgomery go outside and try and tackle a car, and then that motorcycle that's flying past you is Jameer Gibbs. So
Yeah, I like that, man. I like that analogy, man. Because like I said, you're gonna get ran over. Oh man. And now you're like, oh no, I gotta catch him.
yeah,
And I like it, man. But you know what else? You know what else? Gotta happen. They gotta follow the crew, man. They gotta follow me on Wolverine. I'm the Wolverine. Follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, YouTube. I got my own Wolverine Sports Talk. Follow LL, man, My High Media on YouTube and Instagram. And also, man, our man Kurt Steele. Follow him on X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. He posts reels and things like that, man. Cause Kurt is the graphics engineer of it all, man. So don't forget, man, just follow the crew, man. You see it up on the screen. You can jot down, type down, whatever, man. What you need to do, what you need to follow us, man, and stop playing, man. But you know, but I won't get into you know, something that really struck my you know, my chords, man, was, you know, we had GM and head coaching interviews, man, this week. You know, and man, they sound like they went a little too good, man, and we all thought,
You
you
think
know, they
so?
was gonna, yeah, they did, man. I mean, uh, they did, man, and I just first thing first, man. I read on the Bleacher Report. I believe it was a Bleacher Report, maybe it was Sports Illustrated. That Tom Brady is willing to wait for Ben Johnson. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh no. He played basically. Tom Brady is putting it out there that Ben Johnson, we're not gonna hire nobody until until the season is over, because the Lions going to win the Super Bowl. I'm gonna get my money. Um, you know, but he's basically saying like, I'll wait. You know, and man, it's like, what better you know, what better than that, man? And just to be like, oh yeah, I'm with the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Tom Brady probably gonna be a little bit more hands on in the ownership, man. He probably gonna, you know, kind of give his 2 cents and really organize some things, man. And I think that's a, you know, that situation though is probably not the best situation for Ben Johnson. I'm talking about players and talent wise. Like, there's probably some better situations out there. Like, I, for instance, I think the Jets and Jacksonville both have talent, and you know what I'm saying, and you know, way more than the Raiders. So you know, I don't know if he's willing to start from scratch, man. But yeah, Tom Brady came out and was like, yeah, well, I wait. So I'm like, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you being catered to by the greatest quarterback or one of the greatest quarterbacks, because depending on your generation, you're like, he ain't better than him. You know what I'm saying? So
No, I'm
one
in
of the
the Tom
greatest,
Brady generation. I don't think that, but go ahead.
yeah, but so one of the best quarterbacks of all time, and he's like, man, I'll wait for you. That gotta make you feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh wow, like you'll wait for me, like little old Ben Johnson, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that yeah, that's the um, and the next thing too, Aaron Glenn, he was getting support from Drew Brees and from Reggie Bush. Both of them said that yeah, both of them spoke up and was like, yeah, they was endorsing Aaron Glenn. They was like, you know, and I already had a feeling like if there's any place that he would go, I've always said it'd be the Saints. Even though he has more of a rebuild with the Saints than he does if he went with the Jets.
Hmm.
But I'm saying I feel like his heart is with the New Orleans team. Now he might, but you think now is the head coaching job. So maybe you can't go with your heart. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you got to go with what's smart for you business wise. You know what I'm saying? And that's to go with the Jets.
He,
Um,
here's
what you got?
and that's what I was, because one thing that might make a big difference is the Jets is interviewing uh,
Don't
Spielman.
say it. Don't say it. Oh,
Oops.
that, well then we're gonna go right on into
But
this
that's what
next
I
little,
was,
like, last little thing
and
right here.
that's concerning to me, because if, well, I don't want to say concerning, but if anything, because he's going to start pulling. He's an executive, so he might take one, a two, a three. He, it might not just be if Aaron Glenn leave, it might just be, a guy or something on the defensive side. Just it ain't gonna be as bad, I would think. If it's Spielman, it's gonna be, oh yeah, I need you over there. I need somebody from the offensive side. I need Dave Fipp. You want to raise too? It might get. I don't
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. So yeah. So Chris Spielman interview for the Jets GM position, which that is also Aaron Glenn's former team. Uh, you know, he went to a couple Pro Bowls with the Jets. So, like I said, I was saying that his heart may be in New Orleans. Because Dan Campbell, as you see, Dan Campbell's heart was with Detroit. He probably could have interviewed for some different teams, but he was like, I want to go to Detroit. And Aaron Glenn, he might have some ties with the Jets that we don't know about, that are not spoken about. You know what I'm saying? Because he is a former Pro Bowler. So you would think, he got some connections there, man. But if Spielman go there, oh boy, I think if Spielman goes to the Jets
I
and
don't
is
like
their
it.
GM,
I
I
don't
don't
like
like
it.
it either. I don't like it either. I don't. I don't. Why don't you like it, LL? Please, like,
I just told you it's and it's a line in Pootie Tang. He said, "If you don't come one, but many tiny, meaning you didn't come alone. You, he brought a lot of y'all, and that's if he go, he ain't gonna go one. He gonna go many tiny. He might take Aaron Glenn. He might. I don't want to say no more names because you've been hearing stuff as well. Offensive line coaches interviewing other places. Let's say if you might get 2 for 1 out of that, you might get Glenn and some, just a big name. I don't. That's why. So the mini tiny is why I don't. I don't want
Sada
them going
Ta,
there.
Sada that's Pootie Tang reference, man. But you know what, man? I just, you know what? I'm glad. The only thing that'd be good about that is they in the AFC. So if that did happen, it'd be in the AFC. I would definitely hate if like that type of situation was to happen in the NFC. And basically keeping us from returning to the Super Bowl. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's yeah, man. But you know what? If they do get these jobs in these places, they deserve them. Um, because
No, they
you,
don't. No, they don't. They're both horrible people, and they nobody should employ them as
man.
as head coaches or front office people. I'm gonna do a bit. I know we talk. I know I usually talk skeptically about Woodward Sports, but one thing that I do like is that they joke a lot. And one of the jokes that they do is whenever they start talking about people and want to interview one of our coaches, they start saying silly things about those coaches. So they say like Ben Johnson, don't help ladies across the street. It's like just all just stuff like that. So yeah, no. So all y'all out there, they encourage the players to make sports bets at the facility. So you don't want to hire those people. They live in Detroit and they don't like Coney Dog, so that's just a cultural disconnect. So they may not be good in your city, and they hate cats. They hate cats. So anybody that hate cats is a terrible person. So that's anybody from the Detroit Lions front office, that's offensive coaching staff, defensive coaching staff, and front office executives. All of them hate cats, so you can't hire them.
Well, they're like good because we don't like cats either. No,
Right?
but
Like that
that'd
fits
be messed
perfectly.
up. That'd be messed up. But you know what, man? Okay, I gotta ask you one question before we move on, man. Is which person, Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson, or Chris Spielman, do you think will leave first? And do you think they will all end up leaving, or do you think some of them is coming back? What's your predictions, LL?
I don't know. I'm gonna just continue to say this to put it in the atmosphere. I'm gonna just hope that Miss Sheila open up that checking book or that checkbook, that pocketbook, and she gonna keep them all here. That's what I hope happens. That's what I think happens.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but if she open it up a little bit, then that means she want to open up a little bit more for Dan Campbell.
So what? He deserve it. Keep
And
doing. Keep it going. I don't. Whatever. I'm okay with it. We ain't no salary
no,
cap for coaches anyway. So
no, I mean, like they got the money because if you thought the Lions was selling out before, if you was like, man, don't go see them, and because you making them so much money before, woo, now,
you own to something. You own to something since they've been raising the ticket prices. She might be preparing to do such a thing.
like, yeah, okay, I feel that extra $200 a ticket is going.
Yeah, going into saving.
It's going for the salaries. I mean,
Yeah.
mm, I know, man, but damn, I wish they dropped a little bit, man, because I remember last year against the Rams, man, I paid about 14.50 for me and my wife to go. The
So
Rams,
it.
and I was in the third section. I
So
wasn't even
would
in the
you?
middle.
Do you want your
So
prices back, or do you want your coaches and executives back. Coach Mike, which one is more important to you?
Ooh, ooh. You know what? I would take the coaches back, man. Coaches and execs back because at the end
Keep
of
it
the
going.
day,
Keep it
at
going.
the end of the
Especially if they
day,
win, you got to keep it going.
at the end of the day, I want to pay that much money for February 2nd to go to the Clarissa Shields fight in Flint, Michigan. And with that being said, follow the crew, man. You know how we do it, man. You see it up there. We all over the place, man. You can follow us on X, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I mean, we all are there, man. Wolverine, Kurt Steele 14, My High Media. I mean, just check it out, man. I mean, it don't take nothing but a second, man. You already on them things anyways. They're already on your phone. So go on and just real quick, man, just give us a follow, man. It all helps out, man. It all helps out, man. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. Oh yeah, and two, I want to mention too, as well as I'm trying to convince my wife to go to the fight on February 2nd. And I know this is like outside of the Detroit Lions talk, but if you didn't know, Clarissa Shields does fight February 2nd at the Dort Financial Center in Flint, Michigan. Um, yeah, man, and I don't know if you've seen the size of that girl she's fighting, but
I
if
haven't. I
you
don't think.
haven't, look it up. Look up YouTube. Look YouTube. Look at. I can't remember her name, but look it up. You're gonna be like, dang, like, and that's a big strong sister right there too, man. And the thing is she's only had like 5 or 6 fights because won't nobody fight her. Like,
Well, we
like
gonna see.
I'm being serious. Like nobody will fight her. Like they all
Is
been
she any
ducking her.
good though?
Yeah, she's good. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know if I think Clarissa can out experience her and stuff like that. But man, yeah, man, she's like that one opponent that everybody's avoiding. Kind of like, mm, and looking at me. You know what I'm saying?
Until it happened, that's like Wilder. Everybody was scared of Wilder until Gypsy King showed that ain't important. So
Yeah,
maybe this is for her. Maybe everybody's scared of Big Mama until Clarissa Shields showed that ain't
yeah.
important.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But I just want to throw that in that little pitch, man. Me and my wife, man, might go up and see that fight. I might try to see what's up with my boy D King, man. We might go up there, a little couples thing, man, and might go up there and watch the fight, man. But with that being said, though, man, I'm gonna say this one more time for the people, man. Just in case y'all forgot, it's just to follow the crew, man. Like we trying to get our follows up. We're trying to get, you know what I'm saying? Help us to get to the goals that we're trying to get to, man. Because we all got personal goals, man. So help us out, man. You see us up there, man. Follow the crew, man. But if let me see here, LL. Is there anything that you want to throw in from there for before we wrap it up, man? About the playoffs, maybe about what happened, about the Lions coming up. I just know if you come to Ford Field, you getting worked. Like that's all I know. That's all. That's what I'm saying. I don't know nothing about Washington. I really don't watch them. I just like I said, I watch highlights and it's always Jaden Daniels pulling up this miracle comeback, and I'm like, I don't want them. And then all of a sudden they come here like, But with
You
that being said, you gonna get washed. I mean, that's what it is. You come to Ford Field, you're getting washed.
gotta come here and play a football game.
Yes, all that luck and all that luck is gonna go over with destiny, and then destiny gonna go like this. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But with that being said, I know we forgot to do some boss ups and stuff like that, man. I know we kind of forgot, man, and we a little bit out of the ordinary without man Kurt to keep us to keep us in line, man, because he got everything on the digital board, man. He got all the technology, he got all the gadgets and gadgets, man. He be like, hold on, pow, hold on. He like Inspector Gadget back there, man, with all his works, man. But You know how it is, man. Any parting words that you want to say, man, for the people out there, man, on this
Um,
beautiful Monday morning?
Happy Monday. Get ready for Saturday night. I'm ready.
Yes, sir. I am too, man, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited, man. This is the first time ever that the Super Bowl goes through Ford Field, man. It just, man, it warms my heart, man. But hey, like the crew, man, you know what it is. Hey, and whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best you that you can be. From my man LL, it's Coach Mike Jones and Kurt Steele. We'll holla at you.